Many times. Let's see, I saw it twice in Kansas City, once in New York, once in London, and then in Kansas City again, I think. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. So for today's video, because I am a big fan of musical theater, in fact I was a theater major, I thought that I would list my top 5 favorite musicals, and I'm going to rank them from like number 5 to number 1. So I'm going to start with number 5, which is, let me look at my list, Newsies. This is made by Disney. I saw it, this is actually the most recent musical I saw because I did see it at the Coterie Theater in Kansas City just a couple weeks ago. It was a pretty good production. I've also seen the Disney recording that they recorded. I mean, I've seen the Disney movie and the like stage production that they filmed that's on Netflix and whatever. I saw that at a movie theater. So I like that story because it's fun, it's got good music, and it's got history, so it's a good musical. I like it. I highly recommend it. If you can go see it live, it's really fun too. It's got lots of good dancing that I could never do. And then, oh, by the way, I love the musical way more than the movie because I loved the character of Catherine they added and all of that stuff. I like that much better. Otherwise, I wasn't the hugest fan of the movie. I know it has like a cult following, but I like the musical better. Okay, so number 4 is Anastasia. This is another one that was a movie turned musical. And I just love the setting. I always loved the movie Anastasia when I was little. I loved all her dresses. I wanted to be her. I thought it was so cool. I loved Dimitri. I loved Bartok and Rasputin. Unfortunately, the musical doesn't have Bartok and Rasputin, but it's got some other cool characters, including someone played by Ramin Karimloo, who played Gleb in the original. It's a really cool show. I will say that I have seen some bootleg scenes of it. I know lots of people don't support bootleg, and I try not to, but there's some shows that I know I'm just not going to make it to New York to see, so I did watch some bootleg. If I have the opportunity to pay to go see it, of course I'm going to, but until then I'm just going to watch a bootleg. Anyway, it has really cool projections and scenery and stuff like that, so I think that that show is awesome. And the music is awesome. They added even more songs, and they're all great. So if you have not listened to the Anastasia, the musical soundtrack, you should go ahead and do that, especially if you liked the movie when it came out. So number 3 is Phantom of the Opera. This, I would say, is my first musical obsession. It was kind of tied with, yeah, I guess Les Mis was my first musical obsession. I would say I became obsessed with that after I watched a film of just Les Mis. It wasn't a musical, it was just a film of the story. And I became obsessed with some of the characters, mainly Marius and Cosette. And then I found the musical, and we saw that. That was the first live musical I saw since I was a small child when I saw Annie. So that musical was pretty good. But anyway, that's an honorable mention. But Phantom of the Opera I saw after that, and I've seen many times. Let's see, I saw it twice in Kansas City, once in New York, once in London, and then in Kansas City again. I think I've seen it 5 times, but I might be wrong. I might have seen it more than that. I love that show. Phantom of the Opera is just a classic. It's got great music, great story. I love the original book as well. So that's one of my favorites. All right. And by the way, I always wanted my hair to look like Christine Daae's. Number 2 is Aida. This one, not as many people know about. It is also a Disney musical, and I want it to be a movie so bad, but they have not done that. And it's so good. And if you aren't familiar with it, it's set in Egypt, and it's a really great love story. It's got awesome history in it. It's really, really cool. So go check it out. It's got, I mean, Elton John wrote the music. It's awesome. So like, go check out Aida, because you're missing out. It's an awesome show. And then my top favorite musical, and it's been my favorite for over a year now, so it's probably going to stay number 1 for a long time, is Natasha Pierre and the Great Comet of 1812. I love this show so much, and I am so sad that it closed on Broadway because I really wanted to see it. I wanted to see it so bad. If you're not familiar with it, it is based on a section of the book War and Peace, and it is really cool. It's got great music by Dave Malloy. It's awesome. The characters are awesome. The music is awesome. The actors are awesome. I love Lucas Steele so much. It's just a really good show, and it's like very audience interactive heavy. Like the audience is inside the stage, and it was just so cool, and I wish I could have seen it live. I have seen a bootleg of it and have watched it repeatedly because why not? But like the actors interact with the people, and the chorus interacts with the people, and the actors play their instruments, and it's really one of the coolest shows we've had in a long time, so it's definitely one of my favorites. But that's all I have for now. Are you a fan of musical theater? If so, what are some of your favorite musicals? Please comment below. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you get a notification every time I post a new video. I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so please stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching.